So,
thoughts on that?
it's a bit broad, no. How long you got?
It's going to be a long season. The questions
you know, just ask
aren't
me a specific question.
questions aren't going to get any better.
You can't go, you couldn't get a degree to ask that question. What's your thoughts?
It's
Not that
experience.
with something like that. That's experience getting you back. Thoughts? Thought for large majority of the game the performance was there. I was pretty happy with the performance. Whenever we caused any problems to ourselves, it was probably our own use of the ball. We probably come out the game losing the game with individual error. We should do better from their goal. We build the game quite well, we play through their press, we get into the final third, especially the second half, on a good number of occasions. And once we were there, we just never found that free body, never found the free man. But I thought we created some half-decent entries into the opponent's box. And on another day, you maybe score 2 or 3, but we don't, because it's just that last wee bit was forced, to start last wee bit of execution in Kilmarnock's box. But I felt we, especially as a period in the second half, maybe the first 30 minutes, I thought we'd been behind them on a number of occasions. And Sam Kilbert at right back, I thought he was very, very good for us. That's his first start, just turned 19. Thought he was very good.
In a broader sense, do you feel ready for the season that lies ahead, or do you feel as though there's still a bit of work?
Still a bit of work. I feel that's probably the negatives of gaining Premiership entry via the playoffs. Feels as if you're just off the bus for Ross County, if I'm honest. So we're a wee bit undercooked in that terms. I don't feel as if we're quite there. You've come up against Premiership opponents early doors. Other years we're the Premiership team, so you're not getting this test as early in the season. So a wee bit undercooked, but still fairly happy where we are as a group. I spoke to the boys, we're going to lose games of football this year, and you guys are going to put your stats up and say there's no 1 in 5, 2 points in 8. And we never had that last year, and that's easy to manage as a manager. Last year was very, very easy. Winning games of football, it's easy to be a manager. Going into your work on a Monday morning with a big smile on your face, you've just won. This year's going to bring different dynamics, different questions to the group and myself. I've been here obviously, but to this group, because they're not used to losing games of football. So for me, we'll focus on the performance, because you're not always going to get the result. And if you're going to lose a game of football, I think you want to come away from that game of football, obviously disappointing, which we are, but with a lot of positives at the same time. And I felt that was the case tonight. I felt the large part of the game, the performance was there. But we don't get the points that maybe the performance deserves.
Maybe indifferent had it not been for your former goalkeeper as well.
Max came off he pulled off a really good save, didn't he? Former goalkeepers, Robbie as well. There's a few ex-Livy players. I forgot about wee Tiff. That's 5 of them now. Jamie Brandon, Bruce, Tiff, the 2 goalkeepers. But Max pulled off a decent save. He's looking in good shape, to be honest. I had a wee chat with him very, very quickly, but he's looking in good shape.
Pleased to get your head on an extended deal?
Yeah, I think there's more to come for Robbie. Kindy got the best out of Robbie. When I played him through the middle last year, I think he was a wee bit isolated in the wide player. I think on Morton's Park it was really tight, so he found his cell nearly in the second striker's area. And that's probably where a lot of his goals came from. Last year I made a conscious decision, I think it was around December. I tell my staff, don't let me take him off. Don't let me take him off the park, because he's got a moment. And I feel it's important to have the players at this level with a moment. Graham Carey's got a moment. He had a moment against us last year. So I'm really happy with Robbie. Sometimes he might not take part in the game as much as other players, but when he does, it's quality. There's a moment there, and he can win you games of football because he's got that unbelievable quality in his left foot.
Where are you in terms of the squad? What would you still like to do?
I've got a panel tomorrow, GBE, which I'm pretty confident will get past the players coming from a real top level. He's a wee bit older, but he'll bring experience up to that top line, so I can take Robbie Muirhead off. Just tell myself when the day, but I will. But nah, I think I needed to bring competition up there for Robbie. Zach Rudden's a wee bit younger. Zach's got good energy and legs, different from Robbie. Bringing a striker in that's going to complement the two, but I think you need that depth in the Premiership. And then there's two probably younger ones, but I'm speaking to European clubs now, whether that's going to be a perm or whether that's going to be a loan deal. And if I can get the three in the building this week, early next week, I'll be over the moon with what we've got. But we will need to, sometimes you've got to bring them in to help players move on, so to speak. So we do need to trim the squad at that point, but I'm looking to bring 2 or 3 in, and probably looking to move 2 or 3 on.
Can you tell us country of origin?
Country. I could if I know, if I knew. Poland.